What does it mean for the Green Bay Packers when a six-man draft class is the smallest in franchise history? It means they're making bold moves to ensure talent doesn't slip through the cracks, and in the wake of that draft, they've gone all in with a hefty signing of undrafted free agents. Fans, where are you watching from? Let's hear your thoughts in the comments. The Packers have made a clear statement with their recent approach, signing a group of undrafted rookies that isn't just notable for its size, but also for the financial commitment behind it. Central Florida edge rusher Nyjalik Kelly leads the charge with a stunning $265,000 in guaranteed money, setting a new standard for undrafted free agents in Green Bay. This isn't just about filling the roster. It's about investing in potential and seizing opportunities that other teams might overlook. Now, let's put this in perspective. The previous high for guaranteed money offered to an undrafted player was $165,000, held by defensive tackle Nazir Stackhouse just last season. Now, 4 of Green Bay's undrafted signings are set to earn at least $215,000, signaling that the franchise is not only committed to nurturing raw talent, but also willing to pay for it. It's a strategic shift that should grab the attention of fans and analysts alike, especially when you consider that the Packers' last draft pick, kicker Trey Smack, received only a $206,532 signing bonus, with no guaranteed base salary. The Packers are clearly valuing their undrafted signings over late-round draft picks, and that's a telling move in today's competitive landscape. The Packers have signed a total of 10 undrafted players, and among them, several are poised to make an impact. With a $15,000 signing bonus, Kelly, along with offensive lineman Dylan Wade, Josh Gesky, Dylan Barrett, and receiver Michael Sturdivant, are all receiving significant base salaries that should enhance their chances of making the final roster. It's a calculated risk that could pay off in a big way, especially when you consider the history of undrafted players in Green Bay. Over the past 2 decades, the Packers have maintained a remarkable streak of having at least one undrafted rookie crack the 53-man roster every season. This speaks volumes about the team's commitment to scouting and developing talent that others might miss. General Manager Brian Gutekunst has often emphasized the opportunity the Packers provide, and now, with increased financial incentives, that message resonates even louder. Yet, while money talks, it doesn't guarantee a spot on the roster. The history of undrafted free agents is littered with tales of players who were once thought to be locks for the team but ultimately didn't make the cut. The Packers' past few seasons have seen a mix of success and disappointment in this area. In 2025, for example, Stackhouse's contract included the most guaranteed money of any undrafted rookie, but not all players have fared as well. Only time will tell if this new batch can make the same leap. Fans should remember this. The Packers are not just looking for bodies to fill the roster. They're looking for players who can contribute and fit into the system. The fact that the team is willing to invest more in undrafted free agents than ever before indicates a shift in their approach to roster construction. It's about creating a competitive environment where every player, regardless of their draft status, has a shot to shine. As we move deeper into the offseason, it will be intriguing to see how these undrafted prospects perform in training camp and the preseason. Will Kelly and his fellow rookies rise to the occasion, or will they fade into obscurity? What we do know is that the Packers are all about giving these players a fighting chance, and that should inspire confidence in the fan base. So, as we look ahead, keep your eyes peeled for the next big news. The Packers are making moves, and as the dust settles on this draft and free agency period, the excitement in Green Bay is palpable. There's more to come, and you won't want to miss what unfolds next. In the ever-evolving landscape of the NFL, the quarterback position continues to reign supreme, shaping the fortunes of franchises like few other roles can. As we look ahead to the 2027 NFL Draft, the Green Bay Packers find themselves at an intriguing crossroads. The rumor mill is already churning, and speculation is rife about potential quarterback selections. With teams like the Las Vegas Raiders and Los Angeles Rams making bold moves to secure their future signal callers, the question looms: what will the Packers do? The Raiders made headlines by nabbing Heisman Trophy-winning quarterback Fernando Mendoza with the first overall pick, while the Rams opted for Alabama's Ty Simpson at 13, prioritizing a long-term investment over short-term success with their aging star, Matthew Stafford. This approach aligns with the Packers' own strategy that has yielded consistent success over the past 3 decades, emphasizing the importance of nurturing a top-tier quarterback. In a recent mock draft featured by Fox Sports, analyst Rob Rang predicts that 3 quarterbacks will be taken within the top 5 picks. Topping Rang's list is none other than Arch Manning, the Texas Longhorns standout and nephew of NFL legends Peyton and Eli Manning. Manning, a former five-star recruit, has shown flashes of brilliance and resilience on the field. Rang suggests that the Miami Dolphins will be the ones to select him, touting his impressive physical attributes and mental toughness that comes from being part of the Manning football dynasty. But the intrigue doesn't stop there. The Arizona Cardinals are projected to take Oregon's Dante Moore as the second overall pick. Moore's decision to stay in college for another year under coach Dan Lanning has only strengthened his stock, and Rang believes he would have been the second quarterback off the board in the previous draft, just behind Mendoza. This is the kind of decision-making that teams must emulate. The Packers have historically been wise in their quarterback choices, blending immediate needs with long-term vision. Then there's the curious case of the Cleveland Browns, who have seemingly engaged in a quarterback frenzy. Despite having selected Dylan Gabriel and Shadur Sanders in the past two drafts, they are rumored to be eyeing LSU's Sam Leavitt for yet another selection. This kind of uncertainty can reflect either a lack of confidence in current options or a strategic approach to secure the best talent available, a balance that the Packers have managed effectively over the years. Rang's projection for the 2027 draft suggests that it may well be the year of the quarterback, with 5 signal callers expected to go in the first round. Other names to watch include Julian Sayin from Ohio State and Lenora Sellers from South Carolina, each with their own unique skill sets that could reshape their respective franchises. For the Packers, this is a pivotal moment. With the recent developments in the quarterback carousel across the league, they must carefully consider their trajectory. As we contemplate the possibilities, fans should weigh in. Where are you watching from? And what do you think the Packers should do in the upcoming drafts? Should they look to secure their next franchise quarterback, or do they have faith in the current roster? The landscape is changing quickly, and every decision will have ripple effects for years to come. With the stage set for the next item in our discussion, let's dive deeper into how these quarterback dynamics could affect the Packers' season outlook and their championship aspirations moving forward.
As we wrap up our deep dive into the shifting landscape of college football talent leading into the 2027 NFL Draft, there's a palpable buzz in the air, particularly for Green Bay Packers fans. The NFL may have barely caught its breath from the whirlwind of the 2026 Draft, but the scouting conversations have already shifted gears. So, where are you watching from, Packers Nation? And what are your thoughts on the players we'll discuss? Let's dive in. First on our radar is the intriguing prospect of a tight end, Green, who stands an imposing 6'7" and weighs 244 pounds. He's not just a towering figure for those jump ball situations in the end zone, but he has the agility and quickness that make him a matchup nightmare for defenders. Last season, he racked up 33 receptions for 433 yards and found the end zone 7 times, standing out like a beacon on a struggling Tigers offense. With Lane Kiffin now at the helm of LSU, Green is poised to take full advantage of an explosive offensive scheme that could elevate his stats even further. This is a player we should keep an eye on, especially if the Packers are looking to bolster their offense and create mismatches in their passing game. Switching gears, let's talk about an electrifying running back who is making waves in the SEC. Ahmad Hardy led the conference in rushing last season, amassing an impressive 1,649 yards and 16 touchdowns on 256 carries. His combination of speed and cutting ability was on full display with explosive runs, including a jaw-dropping 300-yard game against Mississippi State. Despite his relatively low number of receptions, Hardy's ability on the ground is undeniable, and he could easily find himself as a day 1 pick. The Packers have had a rich history of successful running backs. Imagine if they could add a talent like Hardy to their roster in the near future. Now, let's pivot to the potential powerhouses of the next draft class. The Texas Longhorns could have the top 2 picks in the 2027 NFL Draft, an enticing storyline for fans. The much-hyped quarterback Arch Manning is being pointed to as the likely number 1 overall pick, but don't overlook Simmons, an edge-rushing dynamo who might just be the best defensive prospect in this class. With 21 sacks in just 29 games, including a staggering 12 sacks in his sophomore season, Simmons is a force to be reckoned with. For a team like the Packers, who have prioritized defense in recent drafts, adding a player of Simmons' caliber could elevate their pass rush to new heights. Indiana Smith is another name to watch, potentially making history by going top 10 in back-to-back drafts. He's already proven his worth with a minimal blown block rate, which speaks volumes about his reliability. With so much turnover on Indiana's offensive line after last season's national title run, his presence could be pivotal. Stability in the trenches is crucial for any NFL team, and the Packers could very well be in the market for a player like Smith to shore up their offensive line. On the receiver front, Amare Thomas is generating buzz that could see him sneak into the first round if he can replicate his impressive 2025 season. With 67 receptions, 966 yards, and 12 touchdowns, he has demonstrated the ability to create separation and make plays in crucial situations. His speed and elusiveness can change the game, as shown by his remarkable touchdown runs, including one where he broke 3 tackles. The depth of talent at wide receiver next year means the Packers could have some intriguing options as they look to strengthen their receiving core. As we close out this look into the future of the NFL draft and the prospects that could shake up the 2027 class, it's essential for Packers fans to stay engaged. The potential for transformative talent is enormous, and with the right scouting and decision-making, Green Bay could find themselves in a prime position to enhance their roster. So what do you think, fans? Are there any of these prospects who you believe could fit seamlessly into our beloved Packers? Your opinions matter, so drop a comment below on where you're tuning in from and share your thoughts. And don't forget to subscribe for more in-depth analysis and updates on the Green Bay Packers as we gear up for what promises to be an exciting NFL season.